How's it going, beautiful beings? How's it going? Putting on a little more lipstick. I love this vinyl lipstick, but none don't beat that matte, okay? That matte hold on, but that vinyl so glossy. It's like what we would have wanted when we was young when lip gloss started popping, when they had lip gloss and shit. Yo, I don't know what it is. Every time I get food from a black restaurant in Jacksonville, something off major. Okay, but I knew this, like, even when I went to Roof Chris, everything was hella salty and hella sweet. That shocked the shit out of me. Which I enjoyed it, but I would never order the sweet potato souffle again. Whatever that, that was like straight sugar. You know what I mean? But what was I about to say? Salutes to all. Man, I don't know. Like, we ordered food and the lima beans, the green beans, everything was just hella salty. And it was disturbing. I couldn't even eat it. Like, I felt like I needed to put the green beans and the lima beans in a pot with some milk and boil them for about 5 minutes to get the salt. Like, it just didn't make sense. I'm glad they didn't do the meat like that, but the meat was flavorful. The rice was nice. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I be trying to support black business, but it's too much going on, man. It's too much going on. Like, you should be able to eat the vegetables. If I want to add my own salt, like, your seasoning should be enough. See, this happened. I was eating at this other restaurant. It's a white barbecue joint. But they got black people in the back cooking. And I like going there because you could get all the fixings. You could get okra, tomato stew, rice, mac and cheese, all the basic barbecue stuff, but they got cucumber salad. They got so much going on. One day I went, I couldn't eat the field peas. I couldn't eat nothing. Everything was just full of salt. So what happens is, if the food piping hot and you still taste a bunch of salt, like it's salty, usually you let your food cool down and you can taste the salt, right? When food is too hot, you can't taste the sweetness. You can't taste the salt. You have to wait until, because your tongue is in defense mode, right? Your tongue is in defense mode. So if something's so hot, you can't taste it. When it cool down, all the flavors. That's why they say spaghetti is good the next day. Okay? Because all the flavors, you're not going to have it hot straight out the pot. It's good the next day, right? Well, it was so much salt. And when I scooped up, the broth was dripping from these lima beans. And I put it in my mouth. And it looked like that prank. You know that prank where a person put a bunch of sugar in a spoon or a bunch of salt in a spoon and then dip the spaghetti sauce in there and go give it to their husband or whoever. Yeah. That's what I felt like. I felt like we got pranked. And now, mind you now, this is like psychological. I'm gonna hip you to something. People that don't eat vegetables, like if they got beans, collard greens, and they gotta have meat. And if it ain't no meat, they gotta have all this salt. And if they tasting it while it's hot, piping hot, they can't taste. 9 out of 10, this person seasoning food can't taste salt. I know another person like that. They was like, I want you to put 7 Splendors in my coffee. I'm not putting 7 Splendors in your coffee. Your coffee only need 1 Splendor. I don't know what you trying to get out of it, but your coffee only need 1 Splenda. If you got a large coffee, you could do 1.5 Splenda. You do over 2 Splenda, you just fucking crazy. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect time. Ashe. Ooh, another one flipped out. Fertility. Seems like somebody gonna nurture something, maybe pregnant. It's the perfect. I set the cards down and this card flipped over there. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Absolutely. Leap of faith. Have a leap of faith. If you've been wondering if you should move, set sail, travel, start something new job, career, date, relationship, anything, take that leap of faith. Expect a miracle. Okay? Things are going to work in divine time and divine order. I have a new channel. Thank you for camping with Sky. Yes, thank you for camping with Sky. That's it. Thank you for camping with Sky. New channel. And I camp. Yes?
Someone's at the front door doorbell.
What?
Come to the door.
For what?
You'll see.
See what?
That's how you gonna do me?
I'm saying, how am I doing you? You said nobody in the neighborhood can stand me.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I said Esther don't like me.
No. You done said this 3-4 times. You said, people in this neighborhood don't like you. Well, let me say to myself, you need to go stick with them people. Go on and band with them people. The people that don't like me.
I ain't banding with them.
Well, you got to be. Because ain't nobody stepped up to me and told me they can't stand me. So for you to relay a message for them, you better be lucky I ain't shoot the motherfucking messenger.
Shoot.
Bitch.
You the one crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy, bitch. I know when to get a motherfucker up off me.
Ain't nobody on you, ain't nobody stay.
How a motherfucker want to come around who keeps saying, nobody in this neighborhood like you. Well, bitch, get the fuck on. Because ain't nobody ran up on me yet. Play with it. This motherfucking contract right here, boy. I don't know what type of trial and error this motherfucking shit came up on. Because motherfucker around here, we shoot the motherfucking messenger. Fuck the motherfucker who claimed something. Motherfucker. And what was that? Oh, y'all, I screenshotted it. Wait a minute. And I posted it on the channel. And then he gonna say, I didn't say I can't stand you. I said, Elta said it. That lady ain't never came across the street and said nothing to me. Out the way. Never. She stayed to herself. She mind her business. And you can't force the lady to talk to you. I don't give a fuck. This man, he's the type that he throw a stone and sit behind the fence like nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Like a motherfucker can't leap over the motherfucking fence. I don't know what's up with that. But let me read this to you real quick because I screenshotted it. And I shared it on my channel. I ain't playing. I ain't the motherfucking one. Never been the motherfucking one. I sit back, I smile, I mind my own motherfucking business. Bitch, you got hate for me. You need to go punch a punch bag. You need to go swim out there with the motherfucking sharks because I ain't the motherfucking one. Let me see something real quick. So what he do is, and he's he speak in third person. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but he speak in third person. So if he feel a certain way about you, he'll say somebody in the neighborhood feel that way about you. And that's a dangerous situation to be in. You get what I'm saying? You got to know when this motherfucker telling you how they feel about you and protect yourself. Here you go. Read it. I despise those who steal my solitude. I despise those who steal my solitude, yet offer me no real companionship in reality, in return. I despise those who steal my solitude, yet offer me no real companionship in return. This bitch want to seem like he Captain motherfucking Save-A-Ho. The whole neighborhood against me. I'm gone. I'm out of town. I don't know nobody. I know the people right here. I just went to a big event where at least a little over 100 people had to be. Catering to my neighbor. All my neighbors were there. We all took a picture together. But let this motherfucker get mad. He'll walk out there, storm out there. That's why nobody in the neighborhood could stand you. Wait, bitch. Is it the neighborhood or is it you? So now I done realized I've known you how many years? I've known you 7 years since I've been in this neighborhood. And you the only one ballsy enough to keep running that bullshit on me. So I'm starting to see it's not the neighbors, it's you. You're the problematic situation. And if you know like I know, you'll stay the fuck away from me. Okay? Because I'm the type will send a message right back to you. And again, I despise those who steal my solitude, yet offer me no real companionship in return. So they want to steal my solitude. I'm in here enjoying myself, having fun, taking me a shot. Have to enjoy the aromatics. Taking me a shot. And this motherfucker trying to steal my solitude and ain't trying to give me no real companionship in return. Woo! One year, I had to stop hanging around for no sexual relationship at all. None. Yeah, y'all don't understand Sky. Sky get a little freaky every now and then, but no sexual relationship at all. I was going out. I was trying every restaurant at the beach. I would probably do like 2 restaurants a month. I didn't care if I just go in there and spend $15 and get a waitress a $2 tip. Just give me one meal, my ice water, whatever. I'm trying 1 meal a day, because money wasn't coming in like that. He with me. The first thing he say, and cut it off if you don't want to hear this damn video, okay? But this is what he would do. I mean, the demons and the angels tried to take him out too. I'm going to explain that too if I remember. We in there. He looks around. I ain't know he ain't never been out of his neighborhood. He ain't used to them because he been to Vietnam. He been over there to Japan. He been to California. He from the military, so you would think that he done been around folks. We in the restaurant at the communion table. The communion table is where everybody just sit down and eat. You don't want to assign seat. You just want to be at the communion table. He's saying, you just like being around crackers. I say, what? I'm looking around. He not talking like under his breath, looking at me close, talking. He out loud, outlandish. Okay? I say, what? I said, don't say that again. Yeah, that's right. You like, over and over and over. Woo, child. Deceit on the board, y'all. That's a deceitful motherfucker. And the motherfucker get mad when you walk away. Especially his demons. Because what they do is, when they drink. See, you got some people whose body is able to be jumped. Soon as they start drinking, let's say 1, 2, 3. They start, and then don't let it be no cheap demon. Don't let it be no cheap ass, weak ass demon. So he gonna drink him till he belligerent and fall on the ground. the demon trying to control and animate the body and can't do it. The spirits, right? But I'm glad. And then I said earlier, why do you keep coming around? My mother was here. Why do you keep coming around when you just said that nobody in the neighborhood likes me? I don't know how. I'm not here. I mind my own business. And they must don't. That man ain't even from over here, but he keep pouring that crab water right here on the sidewalk. Anybody walk through the sidewalk and walk in the store, they taking all that seafood smell in the store. So that's what you call throwing dingleberries. He's throwing dingleberries. So when the people walk down the sidewalk, they have to walk in that man's store, and he probably wondering why his store stink from all that crab juice. That man throwing crabs in that man parking lot. He was throwing crabs under that mulberry tree, which it was fertilizing the mulberry tree. But I'm just saying, nigga, don't nobody want no flies. I'm still trying to kill a fly right now in here. But anyway, so the old women ran him away. I stayed away from him. Okay. Ain't nothing like having a man that pick up your trash can and get the mail and all, you know. But fuck that. Nigga, you got it out for me. You got it out for me. Okay? Just by me breathing and smiling, that motherfucker trying to wipe my smile off my face. Adjacent possibilities. I told y'all, these demons. Okay, so let me tell you. So I noticed every restaurant I would go to, he would say, I like being around white people. No, it ain't that I like being around white people. I want some good food, something different. Whether we go to an Asian, it could be an Asian street food, like hawkers. It's going to be a bunch of vibrant people in there, all different races. But the only thing he see is white people. I don't know why. So one night we were shooting pool. And it was two gay guys. They were both black. And it was us. Do you know he was rooting for them? I whooped their ass, and he was rooting for them. The gay guy walked around the table and said, whatever you do, never take this man out with you again. I said, why you say that? Now, I'm just playing stupid. I said, why you say that? He said, he's not for you, he's against you. He want us to whoop you, and you just whooped our ass. He said, every time you was getting ready to do it, she gonna miss. She don't know what she doing. No support. He doesn't support me at all. So y'all got to be mindful of people like that, okay? And this is an older person, okay? And let me tell you something. I've never seen crab in the barrel syndrome before in my life. And you know, this city love crab. They love seafood. And I love crab and I love seafood. But imagine if you eat that shit every week. Mentally, you're being deceived. You eat seafood, bottom feeders, every week. You can't think straight. You ain't got no clarity. You angry. For real. I don't know what happened to these people. Now, how these cards get mixed up? I don't know what happened to these people. But something I've yet to find a person who don't feel entitled in this town. You minding your business or whatever. You just hanging out and somebody come with some entitlement shit. I mean, I done been to Texas. I done been to California. I have not experienced this like I experienced it in Jacksonville. I don't know if it was meant for me just not to be here, not to set up shop here. I don't know what it is. You see how bright it got? It's like saying, baby, relax. Calm down. Everything gonna be all right. That's how bright that shit got. Like, there's an angel around me that say, all these people are at their last trial and tribulation, baby. They about to be up out of here. That's what I felt like when that screen got that bright. It was a light saying, don't worry, you protected. Just let them come with the riffraff and the bullshit. You protected, baby. But I'm about to start traveling, baby. Make sure you subscribe to Thank you for camping with Sky. Thank you. I already see the artsy little image I'm going to put up and stuff. Thank you for camping with Sky. So I plan on man holding the coin. Somebody holding the coin out there, but I just hope he ain't holding my money. I want to make my own money. I don't mind a motherfucker putting me on, showing me how to get money, but I want to make my own money. I was just telling another guy, I was saying, I don't want someone inserting their penis in me, tampering with my life. I like waking up every morning in my own skin, in my own fucking energy. Every morning. Don't get me wrong, every now and then I want to cuddle, but I don't want to tell a motherfucker I love you. I don't want to tell a motherfucker nothing. I just want a hardcore companion that I travel with, visit. I don't care if I don't travel with them. When it's time to go somewhere, we could go. I don't want nobody tampering with my life. I don't want nobody going up into me and trying to access my energy. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. And nowadays, these men can't get hard anyway. Can't get hard anyway. They around here taking all these stimulants and stuff, and not once are they asking, well, why are we 40 and 50 years old needing drugs to get a hard on? Fuck that shit. I want to fuck some vegan dick. Somebody. Yeah. Definitely some voodoo going on, some voodoo energy. And voodoo ain't got to be a person with a voodoo doll. Voodoo could be evil intent, health concern. This person, health is bad, and they got a lot of animosity. Okay. Person got a health concern, and they got a lot of animosity. You have to really. And then I'm like, damn. Why I got to clash with people? And you know what hold me on strong is my neighbor, the 90-year-old lady. When we first got here, they had all those shoes hanging up from the power lines. They had them in my yard next door. And I got up there and I removed them with the camper. As soon as I was here, I had needles in my yard. It was a white woman on the back porch. She had a piece of rubber. This some shit you see in the movies, okay? And I done been around. They had so much cocaine in Georgia, you didn't have to shoot up. You know what I mean? It was abundant. Ecstasy and cocaine, you didn't have to shoot up, nigga. We were partiers. We weren't trying to be nowhere stuck, getting robbed or something. But this bitch had the rubber on her arm, the needle in her hand. And I said, ma'am, you know we live here. Why is you on my back porch? We was raking up needles and everything. Man, it's crazy. It was rough when we first got here. But the lady next door, she came over and said, after about a year, and said, I'm glad y'all came. Y'all cleared up a lot. The people across the street moved. Cause see that house wasn't abandoned no more. It wasn't it had occupants. It had a soul in it. You get what I'm saying? The people next door moved. They had like 8 children. And then everybody that owned something, they own their house. They own their house. The lady on the corner own their house. They own their house. They own their house. She owned her house. It was like, wow, the riffraff, the drugs are gone. A bunch of people moved. A lot of walkers that were walking around. A lot of walkers that were walking around 7 years ago ain't walking around here no more. Like they was living in abandoned houses. In 7 years, a lot of old people died over here too. Unexpected income. Somebody's definitely going to reap the benefits of unexpected income. I can't quite tell you where it's coming from, but you're going to have unexpected income. How this became a tarot reading? Because of animosity. They health concerns. So let me go back to this voodoo. People ain't got to try to be with you with spells and voodoo dolls and spitting in your drink and tampering with your food. What they do is they mental, trying to penetrate who you are, trying to destroy you from the inside out, sending their intent to you to bring you down. Have you ever been a person that you ain't messing with nobody, you ain't bothering nobody, and you notice you trying to get this riffraff up off you? You're trying to get this riffraff up off you, and it just ain't stopping. You like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, who the fuck you done fucked over so motherfucking bad to the point all these motherfuckers just tormenting you? It could be from your job, your relationship, your family, your neighbor, your love, your partner, your companionship. You get what I'm saying? And you start to see that it ain't that. You might be hurting them from the inside out just from existing. Just from existing. Salute to that. You done drunk you 3 shots of liquor and you chilling. This motherfucker done drunk 3 shots of liquor and the door opened up for anything to jump in. Say it again, revereskye. That motherfucker drink 3 shots of liquor and the door opened up for anything to come in. I ain't telling you no lie. I ain't telling you no lie. There's definitely a victory because the strength they're trying to destroy in you, baby, they ain't gonna destroy it. Your 4th chakra, your heart, is protecting you. Your heart is protecting you. See, you could make mistakes in life. You could do things horrendous in life. And then comes karma with that. But if you ain't the person to say, oh, I got away with it, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. Well, sooner or later, you going to meet an earth angel, bitch. And that earth angel going to say, somebody sent them. This the last verdict. See how it brightened up when I said that? This the last verdict. They fuck over this earth angel. Huh. Vamonos. You feel me? Vama motherfucking nose. Okay? And then you're going to be around people that got abandonment issues. Yes, abandonment issues. I was like that when I was young. I didn't know people was just having sex for fun. I thought the person I was having sex with, I was supposed to have a house. I was supposed to cook and clean. I was supposed to be there for them when they got off work. And the whole time, they just want to have fun. It took me a while to realize that. I'm like, no, I'm not having sex for fun. Do you know how many people you could have sex with just trying to have fun? Ooh, child, let's not go there. Like, nobody want a commitment. Nobody don't want to come home. No, none of that. But see, when you loud, you boisterous, and the angel of strength is on your side, you got to stick with your protection. Sometimes you're in situations where you got to stick with your protection. Sometimes it ain't about fleshly desires and fleshly deeds. I was trying to get out. Fleshly desires and fleshly deeds, right? It's about what's around you that's protecting you. So when you think they battling you, they ain't battling you. They battling that angelic, demonic force that's with you. Because who say angels are the best? Who say demons are the worst? Okay? Just letting you know. So when you got this entourage of light around you, shit change. Motherfucker feel some type of way. Motherfucker got the evil eye. Motherfucker feeling some type of way. Motherfucker don't want you to live your life in abundance. There's no reason that I should ever want to, where I've been established, I would want to leave, right? But like I said, I've been here 7 years. I ain't been out and did nothing. These cards are flipped all types of ways. Okay. Whew. But I do know one thing. As soon as I said I was about to travel and I got the camper, just out the blue, I'm getting sales. Like people buying herbs, picking up the herbs, people getting readings. Like for 3 years straight, people call for a reading. Oh no, I wanted to sit down and come inside. No. I haven't had nobody sit down and come inside since the pandemic. Sorry. No, I don't want a phone reading. Okay, 3 years straight, couldn't get a reading. Here I done bought a camper. Say I'm about to start traveling. A blockage just opened up. But see, that's trickery. That's deceit. That's deceit. Yeah, let's feed her a little bit because she really about to leave. Yeah, I'm about to leave. You just built a morgue across the street from a earth angel, from a cosmic being. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to be hearing their voices and their screams and what they going through. And can you tell my mama I love her? Like, no, man. I'm not about to be this median over here. No. And then the toxic water and waste in the air. They burning bodies over there. No. No. We are not about to do that, okay? Any more goddesses want to say anything before I get off here? But yeah, if you would like a reading or anything you would like to say for the channel, because this is going on my main channel, the one that's not monetized. Remember, this channel is not monetized. So if you would like to, support the channel for my adventures, my travels, anything like that, if you would like a reading, if you would like to buy seeds, anything like that, just contact me, email me, you know what I mean? Anything for the channel, anything you goddesses would like to say for the channel. And if your dick not working, you might want to hit me up, okay? What word we been using? Bright. You can't help it. You can't help it. It's you know how you see the candle flies, the lightning bugs. They don't stay lit forever. They light up and glow, and then they go back out. They light up and glow, and then they go back out. Look what flipped out. Bright Future by Lakshmi, the one of abundance. And abundance is with health, wealth, prosperity, protection, guidance, guardians. Okay? So yes, if you would like to support the channel for my little camping tour, okay? We're going to be camping. We're going to be doing things. Yeah, we're going to be camping and doing things. I see this one chick online. She all out in the woods by herself. Black, melanated female. Inner wisdom. Past life. Showing compassion. Fairness. And high priestess. Listen. She out in the woods, jumping in the streams. Fishing, hunting. Setting up camp. Building fires. Out of her Jeep or something, I think. Yeah, they doing the damn thing. When I get a chance, the first thing I'm going to do is change the shocks out on my truck. When I get a chance. When I first get an abundance of money, I'm about to change the shocks out on my truck. Because, I'm towing something now. Sacred space. See how I was talking about the woods and stuff, the sacred space? Yeah, you got to have a sacred space. You got to have a sacred space. And it's not sacred. This is a commercial area with a neighborhood attached to it. It used to be all neighborhood, but now that there's a morgue, it's time to go. Let bygones be bygones. Would let bygones be bygones. Let's smoke that. Smoke for the ancestors. And this one guy that blocked me every week. He say, I'm blocking you. I said, and? Like, you blocking me because... And? What the fuck? I thought I was clingy and needy. I thought I was clingy and needy. No. So I had that Prosecco. I think it's Prosecco. Yeah, because... Prosecco. Reposado. See, I keep thinking when I say Prosecco, I make mistake of saying Reposado tequila, but I'm not. Okay. So I had the Prosecco sparkling wine. It's good. It's delicious. I had bought 4 bottles. Now it's down on the last bottle. Ain't that something? Bright future. Bright future. Can't beat it. Thumbs up, y'all. Pat yourself on the back for a bright future. But I've been trying to enjoy myself. I ain't too picky. And I stay to myself. But when you stay to yourself, people, it magnetizes, it draws people to you to disturb your peace, disturb your solitude. And they ain't bringing no oomph. They're not bringing no substance to your reality. Okay? They're not bringing no substance. They can't stand your independence. They can't stand your independence. And you know something? I do stupid shit. I mean, I do some stupid shit. And I be like, okay, I'm gonna make up for that. That was ridiculous what I'm doing. But I'm I'm trying to change. Not change, it's not a problem. I'm just like, I'm a daredevil. You know, when you be a daredevil, you do stupid shit. You know? You try stupid shit. And you just hope that your own thoughts and patterns didn't deceive you. You know? But right now is not the time. Like I say, every holiday, at least 50 million people are trying to come into Florida. Every holiday. And they trying to move down here. They're trying to push all the indigenous people out. Yep. They're trying to push infinite supply. So don't live like things are limited. You're not of abundance. You are of abundance. It's an infinite supply. Nothing, I mean nothing, is running out. You got to be man enough and strong enough to say, if we're going through water wars, if we're going through energy wars, you got to be man enough to find out how to get that shit. Purification. And when I see that, you always want to purify your own vessel, but I see that as a culling. There's going to be a purification in this area, a culling. True arts. True arts. Also, like if you're into music, you have a craft, you know how to play the piano, you know how to play a banjo or something, that's your protection. If you know how to play any type of instrument where you could do melodies that are more artsy, more, if you could do melodies that are more, whimsical, unconditional love. Always having your heart open. No matter how much a person try to close you up, keep your heart open. I'm going to leave it here and I'm going to go. Have you noticed how somebody could pep you up and you want to get beautiful, you want to shower more, you want to pick your clothes out more, you want to go shopping because somebody made you feel a certain type of way. That same energy, you have to duplicate it. You have to look in the mirror and you have to say, I feel good, I feel happy, I enjoy myself in my own body, my own flesh, right? And you have to be beautiful. You have to be compassionate. You have to have unconditional love. Don't mean because you got unconditional love, you can't motherfucking bounce on a motherfucker. Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. It's not saying if a motherfucker slap me, turn the other motherfucker cheek. Oh, it's not saying that. It's saying that if you learn to, how can I say this? If you learn, it just feel like my hair and everything rising on me. Okay, but if you learn how to make yourself happy, can't nobody rob you of that joy. Why do you think it's so much animosity? The motherfucker having so much animosity, the motherfucker he fucked up. You get what I'm saying? He fucked up. I remember the other day a man came in the yard and said, "What you out there picking?" I said, "I'm getting sour grass seeds." He said, "What's that for?" I said, "That's vitamin C. It helps keep your cellular structure bonded." And he was like, "Oh, you ever heard of rabbit grass? Rabbit tobacco?" I said, "It's right there. The fuzzy white stuff growing right there." He said, "You sure it's rabbit?" I said, "Man, I got a whole jar of rabbit grass." I said, "I smoke it. I drink it as a tea. I got the seeds. I blow them every year because I want to harvest the rabbit grass." This little troll come walking up in the yard. I said, "Man, you just told me you didn't want to be around me no more because I have men in my house. Here's a man at my house. You need to leave. You asked me to come here. You asked me to be here. You asked me to help you." "No, I didn't. You delusional. That's before you snapped on me." Okay? So that, this animosity done brought this motherfucker right here. Yep. It done brought him down. So what I'm trying to tell you is, I can't believe it, but the man is a pro boxer, right? He said he did trials and for the Olympics and all types of stuff. And he was a bodybuilder. And he said, "I want some of that rabbit grass." So we went to the front of the building. And the guy, the little troll, followed us. So he went out in the street like he was leaving, going by his business. We walked back behind the building and we kept talking. Do you know the troll came around the house and came around? And I said, "What are you doing? You said that you don't want to be around me when a man around, so you need to leave." So the guy finally stepped up and said, "Obviously, she don't deal with this man like this." So he said, "Hey, you're being disrespectful. You need to leave." Whew, you talking about somebody held their heart. That man held his heart walking out the goddamn. Oh, shit. I ain't say nothing back to this man. You know, as long as it was me, it was rah, 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 because I'm empathetic. I have a lot of empathy. So it's like I got this shield up, but at the same time, I know you fucked up. So I got this sympathy for you too, instead of just throwing you out there for the motherfucking wolves. You feel me? But it's sad. That man tell me everybody in the neighborhood hate me. Don't back down. That shit shot out. Don't back down. Absolutely. You know how to stay out of Dodge, but never back down. And prosperity. Don't back down, people. You know, I don't know what else to say. Don't back down. That fly must have went to sleep. And the only reason why flies around here is because that man keep throwing that crab juice over there for them dingleberries for people to track that scent in that man's stove. And, you know, they battling. Everybody around here fighting somebody. It's chaos. It's chaos. And don't forget your unexpected income. So I will be traveling. You want to support my travels? By all means, do it. You know, I wanted people to support my fence. They didn't do it. And I was like, shit, fuck that fence. I'm about to get the hell up out of here. I could have got a fence. I didn't do it. If my channel ain't supporting me, shit, fuck it. I should be, you know, reaping the benefits from my channel just like everybody else. At least I'm giving you knowledge that helps benefit you outside of scarcity. You know, everybody else trying to sell you something. They trying to send you to the man that want to kill you. I'm trying to help you stay away from the man. You know what I mean? Popped out. Y'all heard it. Divine feminine. Yin, feminine energy. That's all we got. That's all we got. Divine feminine. They want the divine feminine trapped. They spying. Okay? They're trying to distract you with influences that don't serve your higher good or your temple. And just because I'm sipping on this, they say it's a toxin. They call it being intoxicated. That's the ice dropping. So yeah, it's intoxicating. But it helps too if you use it wisely. If you use it medicinally. It helps. It helps. So there we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free.